Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He's found a way through.
Lovely bit of skill.
DiMarco.
Oh, it's played into the area.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Tries from a long way out.
Oh, crossbar!
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Saliba. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's DiMarco. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
DiMarco. Now, what about a counter-attack? Botafogo are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Matheus Cunha. Now it's Thuram. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's DiMarco. Chouameni, now João Neves, and here's Thuram.
Gets a good foot in there.
And the counter is on. DiMarco.
Looking for options for movement.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Chouameni. And here's Doku. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Thuram. Matheus Cunha! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Pass somewhat off target. Botafogo looking to pass their way through. DiMarco. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Van de Ven. And Konate. He's shifting through the gears here. Now, can he find a finish? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He's on it, can he get away? He is just caressing the ball. And it's Chouameni. Nicely weighted. Shoots!
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
João Neves goes short. And here's Neves. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Thuram. Oh, it's come loose. Doku. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the shot! Off the post. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. João Neves plays it short. João Neves goes on a run down the left wing. Now this could be a chance. And he's gone backward here. James. Doku. Pass is just off target. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway.
Botafogo clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
João Neves. Chouameni. Driving on and making good progress. And it's James. Thuram. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked...
Oh, he's been caught on it! He rises! And he hits the net! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 8, camisa 4, camisa 17, camisa 19,
Threads one in.
camisa 27.
And it's hit the woodwork and out! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look...
On the finish! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Botafogo perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Tura. And he's on his way. And the shot! He has done it! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
It's become a case of men against boys. Well, great chance! In he goes again. He scored! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Substituição.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. And they're back on the ball again. James. And Konate. Van de Ven. And it's De Jong. Here's Rodri. Good ball, good take. Tries to pass it through. Lookman. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Played out towards the right wing. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, good take in a good area. Decent chance! Really well taken goal. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Vinicius Junior really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And yes, it's him again.
Teremos uma substituição.
So there's going to be another change here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, there's a probing ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking to play him in. Now that's well seen too. Well, they could break here. And that is a little undercooked. Bellingham. Pedri. Now it's Osimhen. Foden. Van der Ven spots it and intercepts. Now it's Vinicius Junior. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a pretty loose pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
James. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vicario gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
5 minutos de acréscimo.
Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Mbappe! And he's there to belt it away. Saliba stood up well to him there. Great vision. Now it's Foden. Osimhen. And he shoots! Bellingham. And that will be it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Botafogo desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
And already we're underway here.
And that is out of play. And it's DiMarco.
Ball's out once more.
Over to the other side. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Federico DiMarco. He reminds me all the time of a frustrated winger. That position didn't quite work out for him. And now, as a fullback, he can't resist any opportunity to get forward and...
Chance for a shot!
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Chouameni.
He's a sharp little ball here.
He's had a shot!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cleared away. Over to the left.
João Neves.
Matheus Cunha.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. De Jong, forwards and with intent.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
Thinks about the shot. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looks so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Somewhat off target.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Foden shoots! Goal! Botafogo!
Matheus Cunha really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Nicely shaped ball. Can he latch on to this? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in. That is a great pick out. He's through.
And a chance! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Botafogo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Botafogo have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score.
De Jong. And it's Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And he's there to retrieve it. This looks promising. Big chance! Oh, well played, well sorted out. Konate, half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! Van der Ven can get it clear. James. Oh, that's a key interception. Konate. Chouameni. João Neves. DiMarco. Now Van der Ven. Saliba.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Rodri. And the first half is done. Reflections on the first half.
Botafogo really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have done another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Botafogo go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And it's Rodri. That has not gone well. Knocks it into space. And the shot! And he hits the net! The second half sparks straight into life! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Now it's Thuram. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
João Neves. Matheus Cunha. Here's Chouameni. Great vision. Can he get on the end of this? Shot at goal! Sticks it away! And this is getting better and better. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Botafogo take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Camisa 11, camisa 45, camisa 8, camisa 7, camisa 15. Substituição.
Konate, De Jong.
Bellingham. Doku going face to face with his great rival. Tries to pass it through. De Jong. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get it through? Turns and goes back. Decent progress down the left. Botafogo do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Looking for options for movement. Osimhen looking to get on the end of this. Oh, smashing header! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Can he spark a counter here? James. Doku. Now, what about a counter-attack? Quality ball.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now, can they get him away? Driving on and making good progress. And he cuts out the supply. Barella.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Saliba gets a foot in here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off.
That could spell trouble. Tchouaméni. Now it's Osimhen. He's chosen to go back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Bellingham touches it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
DiMarco. Now he's got space here. Mbappe. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Konate. Looking for a runner. He has a look up. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Tchouaméni. Bellingham. Shifted it to the flank. Here's Tchouaméni. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And he's intervened well there. Not the most accurate pass. Searching pass he's played there. And the shot! They've scored! And they are right back within touch! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Botafogo can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
The action has already started. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cherki. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life.
Good ball, good take. James, pressing high and with purpose.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here.
Cherki.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. James.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Oh, important interception.
Chouameni
Out to the right, and the counter is on.
and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's picked his way through. Can he finish?
A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
DiMarco. And it's De Jong. De Jong.
Foden.
And they can counter here. To Barella.
Cherki.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Thuram. And it's De Jong.
Rodri. Rodri.
Driving forwards. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Matheus Cunha. So much time and space here.
Botafogo claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. And here's Foden.
And now they can spring out of defence.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rodri.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Matheus Cunha. Maciej Cunha. And Cherki. Barella. And he's in on goal. Closing in on goal.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
De Jong did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Turan receives it in a good position here. Rodri. And it's De Jong. And it's James. And he goes cross-field.
Well spotted.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Fired deep towards the back post. Tries to get it clear. And it's half-time here. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Botafogo clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
He's in a great position here. Botafogo come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Van de Ven. Konate. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Botafogo have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Looking for the run. Osimhen is shot at goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Chouameni, Barella, and Cherki. Neither of these two want to come off set. Can he finish? Rodri. It's a searching pass, and he stands tall, impenetrable. Lookman. De Jong does well to get it back. Now he's got space here. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. And he's there to belt it away.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 10. Camisa 47.
Pitches it off him.
Camisa 15.
Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Oh, good spread. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Camisa 7. Substituição.
Oh, well played. Rodri. And here's the chance to counter. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And it's DiMarco. Botafogo perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Saliba, Timber, Chouameni, Bellingham. Shifted it to the flank. Here's Doku. Doku going face to face with his great rival. Lookman. Oh, that's a fine interception. Foden. And it's DiMarco. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Teremos uma substituição.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. De Jong. Foden. Osimhen takes a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That has been knocked clear. Oh, super ball! Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good take and a shot, surely! He's got a goal! Finally the breakthrough!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
And it's De Jong.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that's another good win of the ball. Lookman, out towards the flank. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Chouameni. Could move up a gear here. Botafogo, moments now away from seeing this one out. He's had a shot! And one more try! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And the number on the board is 3. Oh, strongly challenged there.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Lookman voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Botafogo really were very impressive in the way they found pockets of space in those key areas. They were able to get the runners in, and that proved...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
And here's Thuram. Thuram might just make this. So what can they make of this? Thuram.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Great chance! Mbappe is magnificent! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Tries a shot!
Thuram. And Konate.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Gets a good foot in there.
Now it's Thuram. Now it's Matheus Cunha.
That looks a good ball through. And the finish! No mistake! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now it's Neves.
It's a good run down the right. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
And it's De Jong. Engages and forces him off the ball. James just loves to go forward whenever he can.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Chance for a shot!
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Driving forward.
Decent progress down the left.
That's an imaginative pass. No luck with that dink over the top.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Stood up well to him there.
Rodri.
And it's James. That has not gone well.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Saliba cuts out the pass. And here's Thuram. Looking for options for movement. Now, can he find a finish? And he's gone looking for safety. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good take in a good area. João Neves. Chouameni. Great vision. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Saliba makes the interception. Saliba making good progress on the right-hand side. Mathias Cunha!
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. Foden. Oh, that was vital. James. This is De Jong. Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mathias Cunha. And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Saliba attempts a clearance, and it's Neves. Thuram, well read, and the danger is averted. Looking for a runner.
Teremos minuto de
Excellent
acréscimo.
challenge there, uncompromising. Botafogo finding their passes. And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Senhoras e senhores, vamos ver no telão uma apresentação especial dos nossos artistas convidados.
So once again, we're underway.
Substituição no time do
Botafogo clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Camisa 45.
Out towards the flank.
Camisa 11.
He's in space and looking for options.
And it's made its way to him. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, they could break here.
Aimed beyond the defence. Osimhen. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they can counter here. Botafogo come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Foden. Showing good feet. Thuram. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Can he get it through? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Mbappe. Chooses to go cross-field.
Oh, super ball. Now it's Thuram. Thuram showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Botafogo do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Well, he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Camisa 27, camisa 19. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 9, camisa 20, camisa 15.
Timber.
Substituição em andamento.
For Kluivert. And here's Osimhen. Reinders. Now, what about a counter-attack? Reinders charging forward, the ball at his feet. Barella.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
DiMarco. Lookman. Now it's DiMarco. Now the cross. And he's there to clear it.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
DiMarco. Van de Ven. And it's Reinders. Chance! Tchouaméni. Kluivert. This looks promising. Lookman. Big chance! Oh, he's been caught on it. In he goes again. James with the clearance.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Into the last 5 minutes. Threads one in. Reinders. Lookman.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He has found the way through. And he's in on goal. Now he's having a shot! Defending of the desperate variety. Chance here to counter. And the referee brings it to a close. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening.